Other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Jackson. There's Judy. What a grab that was. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerry Judy, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, it's Henry. Powers by at the 40. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 1.
On second down, here's Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, it's Henry, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds
bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Lance. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 13. Check 13.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A gain of 6 there on first. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Off of play action, here's Lance. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Lance to throw it. The quick slant caught. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lance looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Lance. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing now is Lance. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead. Parkey adds the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This out quickly to Williams.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Again, it's Lance.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Bulldozes past him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college, because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mike Evans with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Judy. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. Yeah, he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete right side to Komet. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run again with Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Lance. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is.